Oi, shalom, shalom, shalom. Oi, Tawadi Yahweh by Sham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Mahavakar, Kwadash. Honors to the apostles that have in the Holy Spirit, and to the hopeful elect across the globe, but to the few, I mean the very, very, very few brothers and sisters that are listening and learning in the hopes of being saved within these last days. I hope you brothers are doing okay, you're staying safe and you're staying prayed up. Yeah, I just sensed a little demonic attack. Yeah, you know what happens, right? When you wake up to this word, right? Remember, you've left the clutches of the enemy now. So guess what you're going to notice as well? You're going to notice much more demonic activity. You're going to notice not all, but most of the people, they're involved in dark arts, dark craft, such as voodoo, Santa Maria, and all these things and all these practices, right? You know, when we came into the land of Canaan, what was it said? Thou shalt not practice the same customs of these nations. You know why? Because the same customs that they were practicing, they were works of witchcraft. That's why we were told that. We're going to go to Deuteronomy, right? But these people, they just won't learn. They're going to continue doing what they're doing because they're hard-headed. So we're going to go to Deuteronomy. And I think we should jump to 7, right? Yeah, they have to leave now. They do that all the time, man. I've told you already that, listen, I don't let it get to me. They send witches and warlocks to come after me and witch covens. I don't care, bro. Because if you're protected by Yahweh Shai, none of those things shall be able to prosper, right? Fully, right? Let's go to, they send, what do they call it? The witch doctors, the herbalist man, and them things there. Deuteronomy 7, all right, check this out. When the Lord thy power shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and have cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, the Girgashites, the Amorites, and the Canaanites, the Perizzites, the Hivites, Jebusites. These were the nations that were living in Canaan, Israel. 7 nations greater and mightier than none. And when the Lord thy power shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt not make covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them. Why? Because it's going to tell you, neither shall you make marriages with them. Thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter thou shalt take unto thy son. For they will turn away thy son from following me, and they may serve other gods. So will the anger of the Lord be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly. But thus you shall deal with them. You shall destroy their altars, break down their images, and cut down their groves and burn their graven images with fire. That's what we were supposed to do. Why? Because if you didn't, there'd be like a thorn in your side. So the customs you see today, whether it be Nigeria, Ghana, right? In China, the customs today, they all had idols. But that wasn't our custom. Us as Israelites, that wasn't our customs. That's why it was said you're supposed to destroy the altars and the images, not bow down to them. So what you see today is a revival of these ancient gods, who they call gods, which is really demons and idols that they're summoning up to, right? And they summon spirits. Now, voodoo, what is voodoo? We're going to go into it. Excuse me just a minute. Hold on. We're going to get into all these terms, man. Yeah. Voodoo ain't nothing but magic, right? And they call it voodoo. They call it voodoo, right? And it's folklore. All these things go back to folklore. And does it deal with the supernatural? Yes. It creates an ancestral connection. So voodoo is a monotheistic so-called religion connected to Catholicism. So people that go to church, right, they also practice voodoo, which is Catholicism. Okay, believe it or not. It's just another form of dark arts. They say it's medicine. It deals with medicine and justice and religion. No. It's another dark art, right? It's spirits that they're dealing with. right? And these traditions, they're not Hebrew traditions. You'll find a lot of people practice it in, what's it? Haitian, Louisiana, and in West Africa. Okay? But that's not really our custom. That's the custom of the other nations, the heathens. Okay? That's not our custom. So when you hear things about voodoo, just know there's nothing to do with us. Right? I call them voodoo zombies. Why? Because they're spiritually dead, right? But they're made resuscitated by witchcraft. Okay, you always got to remember that, right? All right, we type in the word zombie quickly, then we're going to get back to these scriptures, right? Check this out. A zombie is a mythological undead. See if we can get a better definition on this, man. Zombie meaning. All right, zombie is a voodoo belief or popular folklore. A corpse, what's a corpse? A corpse is a body, right? That has been reanimated, been brought back to life, especially by means of a supernatural power or spell, right? Reanimated, especially by means of supernatural power or spell. What would the supernatural power be? It'd be witchcraft, right? One who looks or behaves like an automation. So when you see people that deal in that type of left-hand side craft, they look very automated. Why? Because it's not them that's taking the driver's seat, it's demons. A computer connected to the internet and controlled by a remote unauthorized user, that's another way to perform malicious tasks without the owner being aware. Oh my gosh. That ties into the AI. So they can also create zombies by AI as well. Right? You're not supposed to be scared of these things. Okay. So basically, these people are brought back to life, so called, but it's a person with no energy, a creature that attacks humans. Right? Getting these definitions. So now, what should we go into? Go into Isaiah. Right? Sometimes I think we focus on the wrong things. Isaiah 60. Arise and shine, for the light is coming. The glory of the Lord is risen upon thee, the men that have this word. For behold, darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. So when we went into the definition of voodoo, it was a zombie, one who's animated by dark arts, right? But it says in gross darkness the people. So the people are in gross darkness, ignorance. But the Lord shall rise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee. So the darkness, sometimes, what does it do? It stalks the light. That's why when you go to Psalm 23, what does it say? Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me, and your rod and your staff, they comfort me. And what these people do, they conjure. They're known for conjuring spirits. Voodoo is another form of conjuring and illusions. All magic is based on illusion. Look up this word magic. Is subgenres of illusion. Stage, you can have stage magic. Close-up magic, among others, is performing art in which audiences are entertained by tricks, effects, or illusions. That's why you got to read Ephesians 6 and 10. Right? Of seemingly impossible feats using natural means. It is to be distinguished from paranormal magic, which art effects claim to be created through supernatural means. It is one of the oldest performing arts in the world. You notice how they call it art? Because it is arts. Right? Remember the magicians, they have the hat, they have the rabbit, but they will always hide their hand. They have you looking at one hand while they be doing something with the other hand. That's called magic. So it's not real, it's an illusion. Right? That's what it's an illusion. So voodoo is an illusion. Right? Now, did some of our people use that in slavery? Yeah, to attack the slave masters, but we're not supposed to be doing that. Where does in the Bible does it say, oh, use some voodoo? I had people telling me it's for justice. Really? Really? All right, that's called an unclean spirit. In the Bible, it's called an unclean spirit. Go to Isaiah 30 now. Right. Looking demonic as hell. And it can be used to attack the mind. Yeah, this can be used to attack the mind, basically. Right? Remember, people that practice voodoo, the main thing they target is the mind. And you know they use dolls as well. The practitioners, they use dolls. They try to take a picture, they put it on that doll's face and they poke it. They poke a certain member of your body. This is the things they do. Right? They try to mark you in the spirit. Isaiah 30, woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, would take counsel, but not of me, that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. So if you're doing that, yeah, you're covered, but you're covering yourself with demons, unclean spirits. Take a cover with a covering, but not of my spirit. We want the spirit of Yahweh Shai, that they may add sin to sin. So when you're doing this type of stuff, you're adding sin to sin. And we're going to go to Ephesians as well. When it comes to our people, do our people indulge in that type of thing? Yeah, but there's only so far they can go. Now, Esau, he can go a bit further because that's more of his spirit. It's more catered to him. All right? But you get a lot of people do, even in Jamaica. Yeah, Jamaica as well. Our people are heavy into that, man. The dark arts, the voodoo, the bathing in bloods. All right? Okay. For powers. Why? Because it appeases the idols, man, when you do stuff like that. But we're not supposed to. Right? So hold that right there. And we're going to go to Ephesians. It's amazing what people would do to try to control someone. It's amazing, man. All right. Let's go to Ephesians 4. And 14. And that henceforth be no more children, tossed to and fro and carried about with every wind of doctrine. Children are they're vulnerable. They believe in anything. By the sleight of men and cunning craftiness, where they lay in wait to deceive. It's a sleight. What's sleight? Sleight of hand is deception. That's what magic is. It's a deception. Right? It's an illusion, which involves the creation of illusions that seem supernatural or impossible, but in fact they're achieved by natural means. Moreover, these tricks are meant to entertain the audience, although modern illusion magic as we know it may be traced around what so-called 18th century. Right, so I hope you're getting the drift of this lesson. Okay, it's illusions, and magicians manipulate our minds and perception. Illusions can be both visual or cognitive. All right, come on now, come on. But when you're in this word, you ain't supposed to get caught out with those things there. You ain't supposed to fall for that because you're able to see the BS. Okay, you're able to see that. What's like we are able to see it. Okay, go to Matthews. We're gonna shut off soon. And how do I know when someone's doing that? Because I can see it in their face. Like example, if you're a so-called dark-skinned person that's doing it, they have very dark, like dingy faces. I'm talking about our people that do it. How would you know that you look at their faces? If it's like a dark, dirty, dingy appearance. That's what happens when you get involved with that type of stuff. You defile yourself. It defiles your face. You probably have them big black, massive black dark spots under your eyes. That's what happens when you get involved with it. And your eyes look crispy. That's what happens when you get involved with it. Your eyes start to look crispy up. Alright? So now let's go to 20. Hey, to Wadia by Shem Yahushua. That's why also just pray in it. Pray. Yahweh Shai Kazak, what's it? Kazak? I think it's Kazad. Kazad Labia. Pray Yahweh Shai Kazad. Yeah. It's Kazad Labia, which is protection of the mind as well. So we're going to go to Matthew's 24 and 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Mashiach, and shall deceive many. So, we're in that time now. Right? The whole goal of witchcraft is to deceive, and magic to manipulate, right? Your perception of reality. Okay. And I was really looking for something else, but I can paraphrase it. If it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Right? I'll go to it. For they shall arise false Christs, false prophets, and show great signs and wonders, inasmuch that if it were possible, they deceive the very elect. If it were possible. But guess what? It's not possible. Okay? So I hope this was edifying. Stay prayed up, because them attacks are gonna come more frequently now. Why? Because you can see spiritually. So of course they're gonna come to you, innit? They're gonna target you. So I hope this was edifying, and until next time. Shalom.